All right, we are recording. Yeah, go ahead, Vic.
So I don't have a chance to watch you every day, and each time I enter the chat, you're doing different things. So when I'm having problem to catch up with you, so yesterday I was in the chat and I noticed that you are using now 30 minutes chat instead of 5 minute chart, right? Is it
Yep.
because last time what I saw you used like 5 minute chart with a Fibonacci lines using like a 8 a.m. candle and what why you changed your time frames?
Mhm. So there's two things there. First thing is you're trying to keep up with me. I'm suggesting you don't. I'm
Mm-hmm.
suggesting the whole key point is that you got to discover your own trading style. You're a very different person than me. Every one of us is unique. And so you got to find a trading style that suits your personality. That's very important. You copy mine, you're going to fail. So no one should copy anybody, really. Now, for me, why I switched to 30-minute is I'm trying to target higher conviction moves. To put it very simply, on a 30-minute time frame, you have fewer candles, fewer setups. But when they do come, they're based on a much bigger perspective. 30 is bigger than 5. And so I have more confidence to take those and put on a bigger size on those trades rather than a 1 or a 5 minute. And also it helps with trading less. You get a lot fewer candles, so fewer setups. So that's
Mm-hmm.
it. And it's not new. Again, it's not new. I traded the 30-minute for, I don't know, feels like the majority of my trading career. Just more recently, I was trying to figure out if I can go towards the 1 and the 5 and use one time frame with these measured moves and see how that goes. And that was what you saw me doing the last 1 or 2 months. And I wasn't totally satisfied with it. So that was the experiment. This is the normal stuff, the 30-minute chart.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I started to be more regular in the chat like since January.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's why I see like each time I'm in the chat, it's something different is going on. And about my trading style, this is what problem I'm facing right now because I can't figure it out what I want to do on the market. And that's why I'm following you, trying to understand what makes sense for me and what doesn't.
Mhm.
And
Yeah. So what would work for you is, of course, getting the exposure. You're seeing that I'm doing many different things. But yeah, come in here and ask the questions. What is it, and what does it mean, and why you're doing it? And if it makes sense to you, then there might be something there that you can attempt. But if you're attempting something, of course, realize you got to give it enough time to work out, like the law of large numbers, at least 100 trades or something, and see if that makes sense to you. Of course, if it doesn't make sense to you, if it doesn't add up in your mind, then don't even try it. Don't waste your time. So
yeah,
that's the key, getting that exposure. That's good.
okay, thank you.
hmm Yeah, Dave, go ahead. You got a question here?
Hey, good morning, Avi. Uh,
Morning.
Quick question, like, so these expected moves, like you're trying on the candle from 7:30 to 8 a.m. now?
These are measured moves, and no, I'm using the 8 a.m. candle, the candle that opens at 8 a.m. It closes at 8:30.
So,
So
sorry,
it's
like,
just
so I got like a bit confused here. Like, so because previously you was trying them like on the 5 minute chart, like, so how you adjusting that candle on the 30 minute?
you rarely find a difference. So let's look at this. What's on the screen here? We have it on the 30-minute. Let's go to the 5 and see if it's the same. There it is. On the 5, it's the same. Go to the 1, it's the same. That's it. It doesn't change really. Most of it happens on a 1 minute, and it's just one giant candle, and it basically overpowers most other time frames. So I just put it on the 30s. I don't have to switch between time frames. But if you really want the whole concept of it, it's just all these transactions that happen at 8 a.m. So it all happens within realistically, yeah, about 60 seconds. And so you can go in the 1 minute, put on those measured moves, and then trade whatever time frame that it is that you choose to trade.
Okay,
Very
makes
simple.
sense. Okay, thank you.
I think to add on top of that, 8 minute candle is so giant. Anything after that within the next 25 minutes, it
Yeah.
doesn't actually impact that.
Yeah, it's rare. You'll find some days and some tickers that it is impacted, but I'm not going to waste time looking for those. So just stick it on and you're good. That's all you really need.
Good morning, Avi.
Morning.
Hey, do you ever, if you see a good setup, do you ever trade before the market opens?
I can't. I would love to, but options are not available before the market opens. So no, I can't. I don't.
Oh, so you're strictly doing options?
Yeah. I express my views via options, put it that way. So I'm not doing options trading in the traditional sense. I'm trading price actions on stock just like anyone else. Nothing different really. But I express my view on options. So if I want to go long, I'll buy calls. If I want to go short, I'll buy puts rather than shorting the stock or buying the stock. That's the only difference, really. There's hardly anything else to it. All right, what do we see here?
I mean, what is the best sample size? Like 25, 50? You said 100 trades. Can you elaborate on the reasoning behind the 100 trades, please?
Yeah, the law of large numbers. So the larger the numbers, the more, let's say, reliable the statistics. The win rate, the loss rate, the RVR you tend to get. And you don't have to trade 100 days, to get 100 trades. You can do it in the trading replay mode that we have in Trading Terminal. I can do 100 trades in 5-6 days, even 3 days sometimes. And you get the statistics right there. So take advantage of these tools. We have amazing tools, really. I wish I had those like 5 years ago. So,
That's true, yeah. That can be done on the replay. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, guys. So watching the market now, seeing if anything sets up. We have a couple of minutes to the open. Let's see. First, we have the SPY. I don't see anything on the SPY that's worth looking at for now. Yeah, Sully, go ahead.
Avi, I had a quick question. When you talked about using the simulator, is there a simulator for options, or is it just for the stock side of it?
Yeah, it's just for stocks. But
Okay.
again, like I said, I don't bother with the difference between stocks and options. You're practicing a strategy, whether you go long or you go short, or where you put your stop or where you target. That's all based on the price action on the stock, really, not on options.
Okay. Thanks, Avi.
Man, I don't see much that's exciting at the moment. Meta is the only one that's interesting for a continued move down.
Avi, Tesla looks interesting at 325. That level looks like it's going to be in play today.
325. Yeah, I've got a level 326. Well, 327, but 325. Yeah, you can see where it bounced recently. So there's that. Look, we have. Yeah, let's see. For now, I'm only interested in Meta. I think it's been short in consolidation. It's put in this reverse hammer here. It's already going down. Basically, pops up to 668 area, goes short. I'll go short there or below the next line, 664. That's the idea on Meta. So I'm going to stick that on a 1 minute chart. Let's get the options ready. We have just a few seconds to the open. So take it easy, guys. Stick to your plan, stick to your strategy. You all know what to do. The open is wild and crazy, so don't go too excited on that. There we go. The market is open. So let's see how Meta behaves at one of these levels I'm interested in. If it gets there. Okay, there it is, 664. This is wild. Oh, crap. How do you short it here? 662. Whoa. Okay, I'm short Meta. Gosh, the spreads are horrific. Basically, I'm holding basically 665 as a stop area if it pops up there. I don't want to be in it anymore. The idea is to get down to 660, really. So let's see what happens. It's in a reverse ABCD pattern, basically. Man, I don't even know where to put the stop on this option. These options are crazy. There you go. Tesla as well, weak, as we're talking about, but 325 key point, key level. Curious about. Don't see anything else really for now. This is a very wild piece of action here. I have to put a stop in place. It's going to drive me nuts if I don't. There it is. Okay, got the exit on Meta. Stopped out. just as I put it on. And there you go. Tesla made the move. On Meta's still very much on my mind. I may re-enter this if it behaves well. 665 is there. Man, anyone catch Tesla? There you go, right through 325. Short, nice one. Gosh, Meta, how wild. 664. Man, how do you get into this? See, the open is very jumpy. And obviously Meta is excessively jumpy. In the meantime, is there anything else worth it?
I mean, have you watched Meta for a bounce back to 682 maybe?
Bounce back up on Meta. I'm thinking short. Meta's just weak. I'm trying to find the continuation play here. You can see the wicks on Meta. They're really great. Okay, I'm back short on Meta. See the selling happening at the opening price 666.
Yeah,
that's the real seller there. At some point, the seller is gonna just run this, and I can tighten the stop and add in a bit. Man, 660 is the target there. Anyways, let's see. So Tesla did the really good move so far. There it is. Meta, okay, I've added in for the breakthrough. Gosh, that is tough. This is really squirrely, man.
So you've seen a reverse ABCD pattern and you study was going down.
Yeah, on a 30-minute chart. It's been doing it as a continuation from yesterday's move. It's not finding buyers anywhere. And you can see it on the 1-minute chart too. It's just finding sellers. But the key is to find the point where you can get in and survive the trouble. You can see how much trouble it is right now. Man. And I'm out of the money. Is it? Yeah. Oh, just slightly out of the money on this. So if it goes, it's going to be a real big pop. NVIDIA as well, looking weak. If you guys like ORB stuff, NVIDIA is on the move. Gosh, Meta has no continuation. The sellers are there, but you know how it is. Meta just pops and goes. It's hard to, very hard to read. Not like most other things. Anyways. Don't see anything else that I would touch right now. Apple's interesting. Popped up, putting in some bearish activity. Okay, Meta as well popping up. 665 is holding for now. So what I'm watching here in Meta is, are these sellers stepping lower and lower, which is very bearish. And so far you can see the sellers are 665. They were 666, and now they're $1 lower. So that's a good thing. That's showing you that the sellers are in charge. But let's see. We have buyers at 662. And there they broke the buyers. Okay, let's go. Come on. 662 is still there. Man. This really has to be so squirrely, huh? So Apple's interesting too, guys. Pop up and then big sellers. So I'll keep an eye on that for a little later. I think it'll be okay. And now I'm looking at Meta 664. No, not holding. Let's see the sellers at 665. Are they still holding or what? Yep, so far. If you're watching the tape, you'll be able to see all this. I'm just watching it through candlesticks. Man, this is impossible price action. It's just got wicks and wicks and wicks.
Yeah, it's just messy.
Yeah. I wish I picked something better, but what the hell?
The tight zone where they're boxing each other, I guess.
Man, yeah.
That's usually
Picked a losing fight, man. All right, I have to. Yeah, I'm out of that. It's too much risk. It's gonna pop.
I think it's gonna go back. I mean, I guess now it's possible it's 682.
I don't know what it wants to do. The 30-minute chart, it wants to go short, but it's not behaving well on the 1 minute. So 2 attempts. Let it go. All right. What else is good? Yeah, Tesla made a move, but Tesla was not great. Well, in a funny way, Tesla's not too different from Meta, but it behaved nicely, much nicer than Meta did. You can see the reverse ABCD and the big reverse hammer up there in the pre-market. So yeah, actually the same thesis as Meta. I guess Meta caught my eye. But Tesla now might be more interesting. Oh, there it is. Damn it. Okay, yeah, it's still at the level. If I can catch it at this level on a retest, the setup is there. 320. All right, let's go out of the money a little bit. We have, oh my gosh, this is a heavy contract. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So I'm short Tesla as a break of low of day. The thing about these opening breakouts, they just go fast. There we go. Tesla short. What's the target? Gosh, target is 315, 316-ish, around the 316 area. Again, another heavy contract. Go break low of day. Go through 320. I needed to go through 320 because I'm a 320 strike. Basically out of the money contract. Still keeping an eye on Apple because it's got
baby.
it's
Here we go.
could be a reversal.
No. You don't want to do
20.
it.
What's that commentary? Who's that? What you looking at? Who's having fun?
Oh, that was me.
What are you into?
My bad.
I know it's fun. Yeah, let's share the love. What are you into?
Yeah, no, 320 just on Tesla. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a tricky spot.
It is. It is. Overall, there's a lot of bearish activity from yesterday continuing through. So I'm thinking those sellers, they really better. They've set up to break all the way through to basically 310 today. But let's see. There we go. Just now, it seems like it's going through. There you go. Let it retest 320 from the underside, which would probably be the 9 EMA on the one, something like that. Let's go. Nice and short. 30-minute chart. Yeah, looking at a little below 317. I'll start taking partials. Oh, man, squirrely stuff today. Oof. So Meta setting up for a long for later so far, and Apple setting up for a short for later so far. It's madness everywhere. This would be healthy actually if Tesla retests the 322 area before it goes down. That would be that'd be quite healthy. I'm gonna put a stop in place so I don't have to watch it.
AMD's popping.
AMD, yes, I see it. Let me put this in first. I can look at other things. 6.5. There we go. Okay, so let Tesla sit. Yeah, AMD. Look at that. Did a big hammer. Ooh, AMD's interesting. Hey, good call. Let's see how it behaves at this level. Oof. Yeah. A breakout of that level would make sense on a bigger picture as a reversal. You have AMD in a big downtrend, then put in that big reverse or that big hammer, add some room to the left at the bottom of it. But basically, the new high would be the entry. So I'm looking for a 1-minute breakout of 108.50. That could be fun. Let's see what happens. Keep an eye on it. What else we got? Tesla's slow. Gonna take its time. And Apple's going to be a massive short, huh? If this closes nicely. Reverse hammer.
Is anybody else having dash crashes today?
Ooh, nothing yet. Anyone else
I
got?
have the
I
funded
haven't.
version, but I've had 3 crashes already.
No, but I've had to restart my DAS at the open. It was my level 2 and the price action weren't aligned, which was quite odd.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. If it's really troublesome, then you want to avoid trading. If you're having those problems, make sure you solve those problems first. It can get dangerous. I'm gonna add in on this Tesla position if it continues this breakthrough. This is a good 1 minute reverse ABCD. I'm looking for momentum on this. If it does that, otherwise cannot. We're only 11 minutes in. Ugh. Most things actually at the moment look like they just want to stay where they are. So you want to be careful.
Except for AMD.
See, yeah, AMD's kind of weird. It's breaking out now. Yeah, I get it. Actually, you know what? Oh, man, I don't know why I keep not looking at it, and then every time you say it, it's good. Let me see what I can do with this. 108. Let's see. So it's kind of got a set up for a breakout. It attempted a breakout just now. Let's see. I like the ascending wedge and the flat top. Basically, 108.50. This could be a good break, but how would you do this? Let me see. 30-minute. It really needs to needs a lot more aggression up there. You could enter a pre-breakout, which is this wedge. Enter during the wedge, which is not something I like to do. I get scared with stuff like that. I'd rather wait for the breakout. So let's keep an eye on that.
Yeah, even Apple is doing the same, I guess. Like,
Apple's a big reverse
hammer
pattern. Yeah, if it closes nicely as a reverse hammer, I would be very interested in going short. Oh man, Tesla. Okay, Tesla. I'm still waiting for that opportunity to add in. There it is. There's the low. Okay, got deeper into Tesla. There we go. There we go. Now we're on the way a little bit. Gosh, one trade at a time. Huh? Otherwise, gets confusing. Okay, Tesla 317 is the target zone. Let's make a move. I have to keep a close eye on it. It's going to pop and pop fast, and the opportunity to take profits is always, it's pretty quick with Tesla. I'm at 317. Let's roll. I'll take the majority of this position off at 317. Close enough to it.
Yeah, I'm all out on Tesla. I just couldn't hold it. It's a hard one to hold.
It is hard. It is hard. I'm with you. And it can whip in any direction, go really fast in any direction. Come on. 317.50.
Sellers are on Apple being business.
Yeah, Apple's good, man. Apple, I'm really got an eye on Apple for a little later. I think it's setting up. Come on, Tesla. 30 cents more and I'll be out of here. 50 cents, let's say. Oh, great. Now Meta goes down. Freaking hell. Shit. All right. I'm gonna have to take care of this. Oh crap. 7 and okay. Meta's the one I like. All right, I've got orders in on Tesla. Not ideal, but I'm gonna leave it there. Gotta pay attention to Meta. Now it's doing the move I wanted to catch. It's still catchable. I could still get it. There's still a way to do this. Just gotta wait. 660. Wow. 660 is a very scary contract. Meta's okay, but it's really squirrely. Still keeping a close eye on it. You have to know where to put the stop. That's the hard part, on these things. Tesla.
You might get your Tesla right now.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Tesla and Meta at the same time. They're both insane. Can't do this. Tesla's not finding buyers up over here right now. It's gonna pop through 317. I bet there's orders down there. There it is. There it is. Whoa, okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay. There's the fill. Got the chunk out of it. Let's get more out of there. Okay. 3 contracts left on the table. Let that be. It's that break even, which is really just where it is right now. Okay. So that Tesla trade's over for me. I'm looking at Meta. That is really crazy. Whoa. AMD's a no-go. It's not doing the pattern.
Looks like Meta is bouncing between 2 levels.
Yeah, it is. It is. Generally speaking, though, it's weak. I like that. Even Nvidia is so scary, as it's all over the place. Whoa, Amazon's interesting too. What the heck? Okay, Amazon's interesting, but not worth it. I'm not gonna play with Amazon right now. There goes Tesla now. It hit the target. See here on Meta, I'm looking for a short off of one of these green lines, but just on the 1 minute pattern, there's nothing there. Earlier there was with these wicks. It was telling you the sellers are in charge, but now it's impossible to read. That's why I'm really hesitating to put on anything on it. It's just not there. Google, on the other hand, is looking interesting, but it's not a setup. It's just looking weak. It's not a setup. It is quite kind of tricky today. I mean, I'm not seeing anything clean except Tesla and the 1 minute ORB stuff that was earlier. Actually, Tesla's the cleanest of everything here.
Microsoft a continuation of a bearish, no?
Yeah, I'm seeing that, but it's not clean again.
It's like 30 minutes. If you look at 30 minutes,
What you want is one of those big reverse hammers. Otherwise, you're looking for a breakout and a retest. Oh, hold on, Tesla wants to run more. Yeah, I don't see anything on Microsoft now that I would trade. It could just end up being a big double bottom, right? It's scary right now. Apple's really messy as well. Nvidia's super weak, but again, no setup. Tesla's got a continuation in it. Google's a really good setup for a short, but only on a 1 minute chart. On a 30 minute, again, nothing there. It's a consolidate. Oh, actually, you know what? Consolidation to a breakout. Yeah. Google's good. I like the look of Google. 175. Gosh, Google, you have to go in the money. It's kind of hard to go out the money. I'm looking now. It's consolidated, broke out, retested the area. If you're getting in here, take a 50-cent stop on this. You know what? This could be good. Yeah. All right. There we go. So I'm short on Google. And this one's trickier than most. Google, it behaves differently. You got to just be gentle with yourself with this stuff. Give it the time it needs. I'm going in the money here. Put a stop in place and wait for it to just go to the next target, which is where 170, below 176 somewhere. So let Google run. Okay, so I got Google short and Tesla. I'm still in the short. I can't add to Tesla. I already added once, and I don't have the space to add. All right, so let Google go. Google's got to take its time. All right, so there are 2 of them are on. Man, this is messy. This market's making me work harder than I like to. This is not 80-20, man.
Avi, can you explain what did you enter on Google?
Yeah, so Google, basically it's weak. And then what I'm seeing more importantly is a consolidation in the pre-market. It hasn't really gone anywhere. It's just consolidation to a breakout. Whenever you have a tight consolidation, which this basically is breakout either direction. So I saw the breakout on the short side. On the 30-minute, I saw it going through the level. So then I zoomed into the 1, and this is what's happening. It basically consolidated around the level, breakout, retest of the zone, again retest almost precisely at this time. And so I entered about a minute ago, considering that it's just breaking out, consolidating, breaking out, doing a retest after the breakout, and then on its way. So that's the whole thinking on Google. It's just a breakout trade, really.
Yeah, so you just wanted to make sure it go down with the 1 minute chart.
Yeah, so I'm looking for fractal patterns, right? The same pattern, a pattern that I see on a 30-minute, then I zoom into the 1 minute, I want to see the same pattern. If I do see the same pattern, then I'll get interested. Right now, Amazon's doing it. Oh, somebody catch Amazon short, same as Google. See if I can catch this.
Yeah. Nvidia is going down hard.
Yeah, Nvidia too, but Amazon just popped and missed the whole thing. It's same setup as Google, identical consolidation, breakout. Okay, take a look at this, guys. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Amazon pulls up a little. There's a chance to get involved. 210 contracts will be good. I'd like to get in above 210. Yeah, let it pull up a little. If it does pull up, there's an opportunity. Hey, Tesla's still on the move. Look at that. I forgot about Tesla. Right, what's the next target? Well, Tesla is at the next target, 312, very close. Like, I'm gonna take off a whole chunk of this Tesla. There's only 3 contracts left, so whatever. Through 3, okay. I've just got 1 contract left on Tesla. I'll let it sit for the day. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Amazon. Google is, yeah, it's doing its work. Nice and easy. Watching Amazon for an opportunity to get in, which ideally will be, it pulls back up to this 210.50 area, gives us a retest and goes. Not happening. I was just like 30 seconds too late on that. Missed it. Oh, look at that. Meta did the move. Missed that one too. Can you believe it? Look at that. Meta did the move. The short that I was looking at, guys. I attempted it and didn't work, and then it did it. What you gonna do? Can't catch everything. So what else? Anyone get any of this? I mean, I think it's been really tricky so far, but there's opportunities for sure. It's all there.
Have you seen SPY?
I am looking
That's
at
a good
that.
one too to play.
It's close. It's close, Jackie. Because on a 30-minute, yeah, it's there. Consolidation to a breakout. Here, on a 30-minute, see that? It's not an ideal consolidation. It's actually quite a big range. But then a breakout starts happening, and then I looked at it for a moment, and it's not consolidating and then breaking out. That's the problem. So that makes it less convincing, The consolidation, the breakouts, those are the ones that are worth it.
Okay. Thank you.
There goes Meta. I can't believe it. Again, Meta messed with me and again. I might take Meta off the watch list. It's just too emotionally difficult. There's always something going on with that.
It's really funny. Meta and Avi is like always a problem, I guess.
Oh, it's terrible. I keep getting abused. Yeah, Piyush, you got a question? Go ahead. Yeah. Piyush, you there? All good. Yeah, man, that is no good. What else? Andrea, you got Amazon? Nice. Roy, Apple's just, it's a mess right now. For now, don't touch it. The SPY, gosh. SPY is madness. It didn't consolidate. It did break out. And now it's doing a retest of where it came from, the breakout zone, which can't, wow, look at this. Look at the $2 stop on these things. If the SPY is truly weak over here, it'll be a great one. I'm going to take just a small size on the SPY here, SPX, short. And yeah, this is one of the much more riskier positions I'm putting on. But there you go, already stop at 12, sell. So like, yeah, damn, how do you sell? Come on, sell. Oh no. Before I could get out, it didn't exit me. Anyways, I was thinking it's a retest. But anyways, that was not good. Yeah, Shane, go ahead.
Short question. So we talk about, use Amazon, exactly.
Yeah.
We talk about rooms to the left and stuff. This is sort of kind of an anomaly because on a 30 or a day chart, whatever, there's just nothing here. So in our theory of room to the left, we would expect it to go up to 220 back where prices were, right? Not further down where prices were further away.
Are you talking about Amazon?
Yes.
Okay, let's
just in a big scale, not like intraday, but
yeah. So what I'm really doing here is consolidation to a breakout. That's the whole idea. And that actually is not from the Naked Trading book. That in that book they talk about after the breakout, then get a retest. And on the retest, if you look at Amazon right now, here's the retest, and it took here's the breakout after a consolidation, a breakout, and then the retest is happening some time later. There's a gap. This little gap is room to the left as far as retests are concerned. So it's a good one in that sense.
But zoom out, like zoom way out, and just see that this price hasn't been here, like way out, like days out. Just see that we haven't been here. Look at all that. Like, wouldn't we with your strategy, wouldn't we be thinking along here because we want price to go back up into those larger areas? Obviously not intraday. Obviously not intraday because we're selling, but
right. No, I see what you mean. Actually, in this case, what you're looking for is, sorry, I just took the short on Amazon here. You got to understand, room to the left doesn't mean it goes the other way. It just means it doesn't want to stay there. So it could continue going in the direction it's been going, or it could go the other way. That's the whole thing about not being in a comfort place, right? Comfort zone. You got to get out of there, and so it's likely to go somewhere. Doesn't matter long or short. That's the whole idea behind room to the left. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would call this discovery since we're just going down trying to find buyers.
Yeah, not too much different. Not too different from the discovery thing that you're talking about. Gosh, all right, I'm going to take an SPX put again. Just a moment. Yeah, price discovery. That's another way to say it. A lot of people use that language, and that makes sense too. Gosh, what is this price action? I'm going a little crazy here right now, trying to keep up with all this. Trying to take a short here on the SPY, and it won't get me in. Order failed. Okay, now I got in. 22 is a stop. This is crazy wide stops. Can only take 10 contracts. Yeah, there's many ways to say it. Price discovery and all that. There's a lot of language out there. You know me, let's keep it simple. It's room to the left. You get the whole concept. So that's all there is really.
Because sellers are in control, but at the same time, buyers just aren't present because they're waiting.
Yeah, you can say it that way. Again, you can see that stuff. You're looking at the tape and the book and stuff. I'm just looking at candlesticks. And the majority of the possibilities or the percentages, probabilities that I'm looking at, I'm getting the majority of that from these candlesticks. So for that reason, I'm really not too fussed about anything else. SPY is working. Tesla is at the next level. Oh man, you know what? Tesla breaks through here. I'll add. There we go. The SPY. Gosh, see the SPY took a tiny position, just 10 contracts, and it's a ripper. When you get the SPY to work or SPX options to work, it's just ridiculous. That's not even a quarter way to the target. The target's far out. I mean, so far that halfway I'll probably take partials. It's that heavy, man. The SPY is just that heavy. Wow. Crap. Okay. Tesla. Oh man. Yeah.
Go Avi.
Yeah. What's up, man? This is wild. I'm not even sure I know what I'm doing here. There's a lot going on. Holy crap. Okay. So the SPY is really scary right now. Guys, be careful, man. Whatever you're doing, just watch this shit. This is not fun. I'm gonna have to get out because I know this can really whip around a lot, man. Come on. There we go. Try and get out of this position for a good chunk of it. I'm only holding 4 more contracts on the SPY for the rest of this move because I don't trust it. And for Tesla, I'm going to add 1 more contract. I only have 1. So the new break even. Okay, so I'm short SPY, Tesla, Amazon, and Google. Apple's a mess. Forget about it. Nvidia, I don't know. My gosh. Okay, let it go. This is driving me nuts. What a crazy day, huh? Hard to keep up with stuff. Hope you guys are getting some of this or some of the action. Again, there's lots of movement, but I'm finding it really hard, like really hard. So, Shane, what are you saying? The VIX is at 1950. That's pretty high, right? On the VIX, isn't that? What's the normal VIX? What's the cutoff? Is it like, gosh, I haven't looked at that in a long time. Whatever. The VIX, basically, when it's high, it's elevated. There's volatility, generally a bear market, all that fun stuff. Okay. So, SPY is the scariest thing right now. Everything else is slow, stable. But we'll see. Guys, if you look at these patterns on Amazon and Google, they're really good. They're really good for shorts. See that? Consolidation, breakout, retest on its way down. Look at Google, same thing. On the 1 minute stuff, consolidation, breakout, retest on its way down. There's
So,
not,
Avi, I was going to ask you about Amazon and
yeah,
your indication on a short there. If you look at around the 210 level, there's on the 5 minute chart, there's a straight hammer showing that 210's in play, but the next candle over on the 5 minute chart is just really bearish. So, I mean, like, how do you, like, for me, that looks confusing to me. Like, how did you decide to go into a short with something like that?
You know, if you're confused, don't touch it. Like Apple got confusing for me too. You're looking at the 5 minute. What did you say? Where did you see? You saw bullish hammer here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you saw bearish hammer where? Somewhere.
Not a bearish hammer, but just a bearish candle right after. Like, it's contradicting, right?
Yeah, but you know what really sets it up? What invalidates the hammer is that the next candle made a new low and even closed well below it. So, you know, that already contradicts the hammer or invalidates that hammer.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to take a whole lot more of this. Sorry, I'm
yeah, go ahead.
Position there. The SPY is impossible. I'm trying to even take profits. It won't let me take profits. It won't let me get in, get out. I don't know what to do with this. How do you sell the SPY SPX? Something's not working. There we go. Got it to work this time. My goodness, this is exhausting. But yeah, so whenever you have a hammer or anything you're looking at, really, you got to find what makes it valid, what makes it invalid. Validity would be a new high. Now you know that whatever happened in that hammer is continuing to happen. But then a new low just invalidates it. So think of it in those terms, and I think you'll be better off. It'll just ease your mind a bit. Does that make sense? That's how I see it a lot of times.
Yeah, for sure. I think sometimes you just complicate it, and I mean, it makes sense for sure. And the rejection of 210 right there, I think, is also. But where was your entry on that?
Amazon. I'm on the 1 minute chart. I'm looking at this retest zone right here when it broke down. Retest. And that's it. So on the 1 minute chart, I don't see any bullish hammers or anything. I just see a big consolidation right before the breakout, which makes me think it's a good breakout. Then wait for the retest, which happened, and I took the retest. And I took some partials just recently because I think my position was a little too heavy. I want to de-risk it. I don't have a lot of conviction on this. The market's really squirrely right now. Very hard to read. So I'm trying to de-risk a lot. Even Google right now, I'm going to de-risk it. Take a lot of this position off. Yeah, that's like 75% off. Take even more. I don't care. Just don't want to hold on to a lot of risk there. So Google's at break even for me, which may easily stop me out. Amazon as well. But if it don't stop me, it's fine. Let it run. Tesla is still holding, but you know it's scary. So you gotta be careful. I mean, I think the market's scary today. I'm actively managing these positions because I can see them. The activity is not behaving nice. Especially you saw on Meta earlier, right? It took a few attempts and that just freaked me out a little bit because it's making moves, but hard to catch. And when we do catch them, you risk it quickly, very quickly. I'm just not trusting the market today. and I'll be out of the SPY position soon as well. Again, on your setups, like really look for, what are the setups? And then that's why I always use, once you have a setup, then you must have confirmation of the setup before you enter. And so when you get the confirmation, okay, you enter. If you don't get the confirmation, you may actually get something the other way as well, which is, invalidates the setup completely. Doesn't mean you go the other direction. I mean, people do that, but that's more risky. But, those are things to think about. Don't exactly want to just go flipping your positions around. Oof, see, there we go. Whoa.
Abby, could you, or do you know anybody, or can you use momentum as a confirmation?
I do. Oh yeah, that's why I have this new 5-minute high. Whatever you're looking at, the naked trading stuff. When you have, let's say, a new 1-minute high of the setup that you want, you see the setup. Then the new 1-minute high is the momentum that the setup is on its way. It's beginning. It's already going in your direction. So I see that as momentum. So you have the hammer, and then a new high from that hammer is telling you that hammer is continuing to be in play. Whatever the hammer was telling you, it's continuing. That's how I see it. So you get that at all times of the day. Ideally, in breakouts early in the day, you get lots of breakouts. So
I use the level 2 in time and sales, but I feel like it's hard to put that in words.
It is hard. It is hard. Be honest with you, I don't use the level 2 in time of sales anymore because it's hard. It's just hard, man. I'm finding this really hard right now today. It's really hard. Just looking at candlesticks and levels and picking the setups. And you're trying to do this on top of the tape and time and sales. I mean, I ended up over trading when I did that, so I don't do that anymore. So there you go. Okay, got the exit on Google. You see, de-risked it, and sure enough, it came and got me. Google, so it's difficult. So make it simple on yourself. There you go. Google. Gosh, glad I got out of that one. Amazon. I'm gonna de-risk this one further. Just put the stop further up.
Tesla's just a beast, man.
Yeah, it is. It is wild. If you're just coming out break even today, I think you're doing okay. Again, just with my style. With this stuff that I'm trading, there's other stuff out there that I'm sure is in play and catalyst, but this Mag 7 stuff is it's no joke today. Especially this SPX. I don't understand the SPX. It won't let me in. It won't let me out. I don't know what to do with it. Right now I'm in, but Okay, 593, 592.50 is the target, so 593 is good enough. So another 50 cents on the SPY, and I'll be out of this. Once I get to 593. Again, the SPY is really squirrely. So it did a breakout, and I attempted to short it at the first time. It looked like a retest. It didn't work. The second one is when I got it. The first one I was probably too aggressive. Should wait for the candle to close. The second one was there. But it's actually just one retest, 2 stabs. That works. Here, if you look at Amazon now, we're just talking about the confirmation and candlesticks and all. You see that? This big reverse hammer right now. And now it's telling you that the bears are in charge. Well, what really happened is the bulls were in charge first because they pushed it up, and then the bears pushed it down. But are the bears truly overpowering the bulls? You don't know until it makes a new 1-minute low. That the bears are continuing this down move. You don't know. Because right now, they're not. They're just not doing it. Oh gosh, the SPY is just okay. That's a new high on the SPY. I'm getting out of the SPY position. That's it. I'm out of the SPY now. The only thing left is Amazon, which there it goes. You know what? This is also scary. All right, that's it. I'm out of everything. I shut everything down because nothing is clean and smooth. Ooh, that's more work than it should be. Whatever, you survive. Anyways, cool. Anyone get anything good? That's a good one, like clean one, clean. And Amazon did a clean pattern, but look at this. This is really hard to manage.
I got a NVIDIA short with some exit, with an excellent exit actually, but definition of clean is maybe different.
Yeah, nothing's clean today, guys. This is where you need risk management. And seriously, there's levels to risk management. You need to make sure you don't enter a setup that's not there. That's not your setup. That's one thing. And then after you do enter, make sure you respect your stop. I mean, you guys saw me stop out like 4 times today, whatever it is. Make sure you do stop. Very important. And then even on the trade management side, another thing to think about is is it misbehaving? And if it is, then how do you de-risk? So you saw me today. It wasn't about making profits today. It's about de-risking the position, moving the stops in, or even just making your position smaller is de-risking. So for me, all the exits I took today, pretty much all of them except Tesla, was a matter of de-risking. As in, I want to minimize the size I have and then stick it at break even and just leave it. So think about that.
What do you think about AMD?
AMD is breaking out again, but again, it's just not. It's not pretty. It did that big hammer there. That selling is ready for reversal, but the new 1 minute high didn't happen, so we wouldn't go reversal. And now you're thinking, what is it breaking those buyers that came in? Has it done that? Not convincingly. It's not really. It's making lower highs, which is a good sign. But let it truly give you a good breakdown, and retest of the breakdown would be good. I'd be a little hesitant about going short here. This would be a little scary. Man, it's one of those days today. You just want to really sit out the open, I think. Come back later. So if you got your setup, again, take it, put on your stop, and accept your stops. And if you got it to run, okay, got it to run. And I'm sure it'll clean up later. It's likely to happen. What do we got here? Short or an AMD short. Okay, I got it. Yeah, very tricky day. I don't know what to say. Whatever, survive. So, guys, about 10 more minutes, and then I'll get ready for YouTube and do all that. But yeah. Is there anything else in play? I'm sure there must be like SMCI and other things like that. That'd be all right.
Maybe what's that? TSM. I think Apple signed with them. I never checked. I forgot to check actually. TSM.
Yeah. Didn't Apple sign with Baba, I think, recently or something?
I don't know. Like it's just like they're going with Google for their AI, and like I don't know. It's just all.
It's all over the place. Oh, shit.
They should just stick to hardware and forget about the software side.
I don't know what to do with Apple anymore. Just yeah, see, Apple, I was thinking if that wick really closes the reverse hammer, that'd be good. But this is a doji, without that wick down here, I would have been interested in the short. Well, probably not in the range, but after.
No continuation for any of the setups. It's just
Nothing's good.
I think it'll wait longer.
You want to see something? Look at this. I got this SPX position and see what happens. It was so hard to manage, but it hit the target now. I got out a few minutes ago right there. And this would have been, I don't know, another 3-4 grand on top if I just held for 4 minutes more. But you can't. I just can't. Again, I'm really trying to de-risk. This is not a matter of these executions here. It's not a matter of taking profit. It's a matter of de-risking. Profits are down here, man, way down here. But I had to de-risk. I just couldn't tell if it's going to go or not. And it is a SPY. And the SPY, you guys saw, I can't even get in and out properly. I have to hit the button 5 times before it executes. It's one of those weird things. All right, so for now, what do I see? I don't see much. I feel like Microsoft. There's an interesting setup here for later. I think I'm pretty beat up. I don't think I want to trade anymore. But let's see. There's a low here and a higher low. So you have the double bottom at 400 on Microsoft after a downtrend. I would say if it breaks 402 on the 1 minute, retest above there, then that's the long, if all that happens. And Tesla just goes and goes. Look at that. All right. AMD now working. A tough one, huh? Oops. So AMD broke the low. And yeah, eventually so far moving. So it finally did a convincing breakout of the previous low just 2 minutes ago. Ideally, it goes back up to retest it around 106.30 or so, 106.20 perhaps, and that would be a healthy setup for a move down. Be very healthy. Ooh. Shane, what Apple looks like an algo, 60-minute chart. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, stick to your setups. Always stick to your setups. And stick to your stops. Always stick to your stops, and always think about de-risking. I'm always thinking that. That's my first priority. De-risk, and then you give yourself a chance for profits. Today's one of those days where you really have to do that. Amazon got me, huh? And it's going now. Yeah, Amazon looks set for a breakthrough of 209. There it goes, 209. See, I had to get out during this consolidation in the middle of nowhere, halfway through. Just had to. I could have actually given it a bit more room, but tough.
Tesla's making me cry.
Yeah. I'm watching it too. I feel the same.
I'm in it from 325. I hold it just like partial it out.
Good for you, man.
Today.
Nice.
I was looking at 325 and I called it out, but my computer wasn't working or my task wasn't working correctly, and I just missed the opportunity. So.
And but today, I didn't go full size. I was scared of the market. So yeah, de-risking. That's a new word that I learned today. De-risking.
It's good. You need it because you survived today. That's the first priority, survive. And then there are opportunities, you get them, you miss them. I mean, the SPY is making me cry. God damn, this thing is just seriously. This is a $50,000 trade that I didn't touch. Literally, I hardly got into it. Look at this thing just going. This is huge. So it happens. And today's a tough one. You can't predict anything. It could easily go the other way too. So new word today. There we go. De-risk. So Microsoft, that double bottom is no longer valid. Looking at it on the 30. Oh, there you go. It's already made a new low, so forget about it. It's not happening. Yeah.
Meta is going.
Yeah, Meta is going. Don't even talk to me, man. Don't even talk to me. Meta, Tesla, SPX, everything. Amazon, Google, everything that I was into. Just
it's so risky. The same way that it goes so fast down, it might stop. As you said,
it's risky, man.
risky.
You survive, you should be happy. If you happen to be in it, okay, great. If you're not in it, okay, let it go. I'm not in any of this.
It's like 322.
Nice, yeah. All the
And
way.
I got stopped. Another stop. I came out. I didn't want to stay in it.
Okay.
Something is not good because the VIX is 21.
Yeah, it's basically highly volatile environment. Generally means also very bearish market, but also means at any point you'll have buyers come in on a tweet from Trump or Elon or one of those guys, and it's that environment. Yeah, you can just watch the candlesticks and you can tell you're in that environment.
Yeah, it's just like it's like 4 days now, just straight down.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't believe this. I just don't believe this. I
dropped 6% today.
How the hell does this work on the SPY? I can't believe it took one attempt. Look at this thing, man. It's just a ripper. Imagine this. I got in at like $25 per contract. The thing's at $60 per contract.
Double.
Wow. This is the thing about SPX options. They just quadruple so fast. But it goes the other way so fast. That's why the moment it started to misbehave, I really just got out, even though it was not even at break even. It just got out. But maybe I was too risk averse today. I don't know. But it's really not. It's not easy to read. Oof.
I think there's no buyers at all. Just going down. Everything is going down.
The world is crashing, right?
Yeah, I mean, Thursday will be interesting. NVIDIA earnings. Everybody's waiting for it.
Is that Thursday? Oh boy.
Right? Yeah, Thursday.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's going to gain confidence in the market. Like, if NVIDIA loses the estimate and everything, they're saying maybe the recession we were waiting.
Well, if NVIDIA goes, there's nothing else that'll keep it up, right?
Yeah, they're with all the new DeepSeek and everything, if NVIDIA doesn't show the strength, everybody is nervous about the market. Wow.
Makes sense.
And it really shows the last 5 days.
It shows market is stupidly irrational.
Maybe we should just trade SPX based on VIX, whenever it's 20, just go for VIX and
you do that and tell me how it goes. I'm not doing it.
Oh my goodness.
What's going on here? Roy, you got Google short? Nice work. There you go, Shane. Good point. When to enter is as important as how to enter. That's right. Absolutely. Know the risks you're taking when you do this. Andrea, yes, Avi8ors levels are the best. That's right. Any more non-believers in here about these levels, Avi8ors levels? Having fun with this. Rochester and Meta short. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting moves. Very neat. Very neat. All right, guys. I'm going to end this here. Any last questions? Anything before we get moving and get into the YouTube thing?
I just had a follow-up from the Carlos post yesterday on X. I mean, when I think you both were talking about how long it takes to be profitable. And Paris was mentioning 3.5 years. How could you keep stay there and losing money? I don't know. That was tough.
It's not exactly just losing money. You have winning days too, right? Overall, quarter over quarter, though, you generally don't make money or you break even. If you come out of that break even, that's pretty good. That's why it's important to have something else that sustains your income while you're in this learning curve and paying your tuition fees.
Wow.
And you minimize your tuition fees. You should with risk management. You absolutely must. Otherwise, you don't want to do stupid stuff. In my first couple of years, I had $100,000 losing days. Stupid. You don't want to do that.
In one day?
Yeah, I've had a few days like that, and that's not good. That was just stupid risk management. That's not risk management. That's just stupid. So as long as you don't do stupid stuff, you'll basically end up losing some, overall, until you kind of get a grip on how you perceive things and how you want to be doing things that is harmonious to your mentality and your personality.
Okay.
And generally speaking, for us, it's been about 3 years. I mean, for me, it was about 3 years. For us, about 3.5. And for me, I even quit for 6 months. I just totally quit. I was like, I'm not going to do this. I can't figure this out. Forget it. So 6 months goes away even. So everyone's on their own learning curve, though, own learning path. The key point is make sure you survive the learning curve. Just survive. That's important. Survive as in don't blow up financially or emotionally. I say that because I blew up in both ways. And really had breakdowns and stuff. No, you don't want that.
I mean, I can't blame you guys because it's tough. 3 years losing money and still coming every day to the market. It's not fun, right?
No, it's not fun. But just like anything you want to learn, a sport or an instrument or whatever, it takes that long. So, best if you start when you're a teenager or something. But here we are.
Was that full time, Avi? Were you doing full time?
I was doing it full time. I had other things going on that really wasn't taking my time. So I was able to dedicate a lot of hours a day to learning to trade. A lot of people can only do it for 2 hours and they have to go to an 8-hour a day kind of job. I was lucky that my other income was not a big deal. I could just pay attention to it a couple hours a week. It wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I was in that situation. So yeah, that helped. That helped.
Yeah, that's my situation. Is the 2 hour dedication with the 8 hour or 10 hour job. So the time frame for consistency might be a little longer.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But everyone also learns at their own pace, and for some people, it's better to have less hours because they digest better that way. Everyone's different. You gotta know yourself. There's that too. I think if I didn't pay attention so much, maybe I would have progressed faster, rather than just being so obsessive about it and blowing money all the time. So
I think the biggest thing right now for a lot of people is information overload. That's why the 80-20 and keeping it simple really helps. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, good, man. I'm glad that helps. I had the same problem early on, so that's why I go for this stuff. Good, man.
I have a very different formula. When I keep losing, I keep on thinking about 3 master's degrees I've done, one in UK, one in US, and the amount of money I paid over these 20 odd years to get the schooling before I started making money. Yeah. So every time I'm trying to justify to my wife, I said, babe, don't worry. Remember the amount we paid in Colombia when I was in New York? So it's not even half of that yet. The money will come later.
I think the most important thing to understand is that trading it's a journey, and it's not just about making money. It's about changing a lifestyle and changing the way you perceive your relationship with money. And I think for a lot of people, that's really hard because they don't really understand their relationship with money until they start trading. And it's crazy, you say, it takes 2-3 years. I'm in my third year, really, fourth year of trading full time, just starting to come out of the curve of being break even. And the concept of money has completely changed the way I think about life and even my personal struggles. Like trading shows me everything about me that I would have never thought. You initially go in thinking I want to make money. You come out of it thinking I'm a different person. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I can't agree more. I'm on the same boat. It's been like 3-4 years. Yeah. And I was lucky enough to get to know Avi since November. And then in the past few weeks, I would say, I found my way because I didn't understand the definition of risk. And now you can apply it in a broader part of your life, and then you can see it because it's harsh. You lose money, it's just real. And then you have to react on it. It's pretty tough journey, and then very learning. It requires good coach and good mentor, I would say.
That makes a lot of difference. I mean, somebody who can, I think especially when we see Avi losing and winning and it's just right in front of us, it's kind of give that perspective, right? Mm-hmm. That kind of helped me quite a bit last year and a half looking at Avi and while trading with him. That, hey, you gotta just, I'm still not there. I'm still maturing up. So
it takes time. Like anything else, it takes time. It's an investment.
Yep, it takes time. And, hey, I had Andrew and the rest of the team as well while I was going through this process. So, yeah, it's good to be with people who have actually done it or are doing it, doing it together, having a community like this. This is great. So I'm glad it's all helping, guys. Well said, I think. Great. I think we're all in the right mindset here, at least in this group, to have a good understanding of the reality of it, not just what you see on social media. Look, this guy made $100,000 today. It's not like that. It's not that. That. So, all right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Hey, thanks, everyone. This has been great. Take it easy. I'm going to end this now because I got to get on YouTube and get all that stuff ready.
Thanks, Avi.
Thanks, Avi. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.